enough about that. I hope it works for today. And are you ready for
Yes.
today's class? Have you watched the previous session's video? Oh, Shirin, hi, by the way.
She
I'm
did.
sorry.
Hi, good
I was
afternoon.
so much engaged in the conversation, I forgot to say hello. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Hello,
Okay,
how
how
are
are
you
you?
doing?
I'm fine, thank
Sorry.
you. I'm fine, thank you. So,
I watched the video,
yes.
half of the video, but
Mhm.
today I couldn't watch the video, the rest of it. And I
Mhm.
read your book,
Mhm.
lesson 2,
Yes.
about
No, Shirin,
present
for books that are for, you know, it's not a novel. So you don't say I read it. You should say I studied it. Okay?
I study.
Yes, you
Okay.
read a newspaper, you read a novel.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Which lesson are you
Uh,
at? Which lesson?
uh, I studied lesson 2,
Mm-hmm.
present progressive,
Yes.
and I
Mm-hmm.
finished it.
Mm-hmm.
And I studied this book in which part that I need. For
No, no,
example,
no.
I
No,
studied
Shirin, don't say in which part that. In the parts
Mhm.
where or in sections where I have a problem. Okay?
in section
Okay. Or you could say it
where
like this. I studied
Mhm.
the book in the sections where I had problem. Or
Yes.
even more simpler. I only
Mhm.
studied the sections with which I had problem.
Mhm. Yes,
Or
like
I had problem with.
um,
Mm-hmm.
conditional,
Z.
conditional,
Z. Conditional Z.
and conditionals, and I like to practice
Mm-hmm.
conditionals in your
Sentence making class?
uh,
Sentence make,
yes, and
yes.
yes,
Actually, I have
yes.
prepared the exercises for you for conditionals, but you didn't show up in the class.
No,
At first, there are a lot
no.
of links for exercises on
Mhm.
relative clauses, because I know that you have problem with relative clauses too. And then a lot of
Mhm.
exercises on conditionals for you. I have one whole
Yes, I
page for you, don't worry.
yes.
Okay,
I will join you next session.
sure.
And the class was crowded. The last session, I took part in a class,
Mhm.
and just the 7 minute I can, I could uh, mm, talk.
Okay, say that sentence
And
again. Say that second sentence again.
mm, the last
No,
session,
the
I
after
could.
that, after that. The same sentence. You just need to change the order of the words.
Mhm. Mm, I
The
Uh-huh.
class was so
uh,
crowded.
the class was so crowded,
Mhm.
and I
The class was so crowded that I
Okay.
could talk
Have you
for
forgotten? No, the
7.
problem,
Mm.
Shirin, the problem was that you started it with only for 7 minutes. I wanted you to start your sentence with the subject. I only talked for
uh-huh,
7 minutes. Okay? That was in
I
the
only
middle of
talk.
the sentence, not even in the beginning of it. But it's okay.
Uh-huh.
No, but
Yeah.
yesterday, yes, yesterday there were only two, Marzi and Mahbube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Okay,
have
now that,
to
Shirin, now that
think.
you're speaking English, don't say eh. You should say
Uh,
ah.
okay.
Ah, that's
Uh,
that's equivalent. Okay, not a. Okay, so
okay.
yes, you were missed, and if you were in the class yesterday, you would have a lot of time. But yeah, the
Okay.
classes are
Yes.
like that. The group classes are like that. They might be crowded for
Yes.
1 or 2 sessions. No, no, no. They might be
Mm-hmm.
crowded for 1 or 2 sessions, but very few people attend them,
Mm-hmm.
regularly.
Yes.
So you don't need
For
to
next
worry.
lesson,
Mhm,
I will study
mhm.
conditionals, and please ask me.
Yeah, sure. Of course, I will
Uh,
ask you. Of course.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
yes, last session's video, you said that you only watched half of it, right? Because you didn't have
Yes.
access to the internet, or was there any other
Yeah.
problem? Okay. How about,
Yes.
okay, so both of you had the same problem. You only watched half of it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Not me.
Mhm. Not you. So good. So
Yeah.
you watched the whole. That's okay. So then
No.
no?
No,
No.
Not at
Not at
all.
all.
I see. Okay. But it's okay. So,
Okay.
Shirin, can you give a summary or do a review?
I
Mhm,
can do.
mhm.
The first one is it was a scorecard. A scorecard is a
Yes.
noun, and
Yes.
it's a system or a printed card that is used for checking or testing something,
Yes.
and used by someone watching a sports
Mhm.
match or race to record what happened.
Yes.
And the next one was the more the merrier,
Yes.
and it's an expression.
Mhm.
Merrier, merry is an adjective, and it means happy, and
Shirin,
the synonym of
wait. Shirin,
Mhm.
it means, not it's mean. It means. It
Uh,
means.
it
Yes.
means
Mhm.
happy, and the synonym of merry is cheerful,
Mhm.
jolly,
Jolly.
and in
Jolly.
all
The
jo-
pronunciation is jolly. Yes.
uh,
Jolly. Mhm.
and all the use is pleasant.
Yes.
Uh,
Do you know any other
and
words now that you mentioned jolly? Do you know any words in English that has jolly in it?
no,
Bezat,
I
how
don't
about you?
For cheerful,
No,
I can say
not a synonym. I mean a word, a compound word actually. کلمه اسم مرکب. In which
yes.
there's one part is jolly.
no.
No?
Jolly.
Yeah,
Expression?
not exactly, no, not an expression. The jolly that you searched for, was that with one L, excuse me, that you said, was that with one L or two L's?
2L.
Oh, two L's. Okay.
G-O-double-L-Y.
Double L, double, not double. Okay, so my dictation
Double.
is wrong. That's Jolly Roger. Have you heard of a Jolly Roger?
No.
Jolly Roger? دزد دریایی.
Yeah.
Why jolly?
Jolly Roger is the flag of دزد دریایی, or it means دزد دریایی.
Yeah, I always thought that it meant دزد دریایی. Okay, let me check. I remember it from some years ago. Jolly Roger flag and Jolly Roger. Yeah, that's the flag, only the flag of them. Yeah. پرچم.
Jolly Roger. پرچم دزد دریایی.
Oh. Yes. So it's the flag with the skeleton and the bones on it.
Oh yes.
Yes. So shearing gold.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, thank you.
The more
As I
and the
said,
merrier.
دزد دریایی, that was wrong.
The more and the more the merrier
Yes.
in this sentence means the more scores you get, the happier you will be.
Yes, sure.
And keep a score.
Yes.
The number of times that you win, that you're successful at something, at doing something,
Yes.
even if there is no competitor. And when you write them down,
Yes.
and the next one is what gets measured gets done.
Yes.
And it means if you measure something, you will be able to do it perfectly, successfully.
Yes.
And that was it.
Okay, that was for half of the video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that was good. Very good. Thank you. So let's get to today's magazine. It's
Okay.
it's Globe. The name of this magazine is Globe.
Globe. Okay.
Yes. Let me.
Flat belly.
Excuse me? Flat
I
belly.
see
Yes,
a flat
yes.
belly.
Yes. Yeah.
The problem of all women.
The problem or the desire for all women. It's
The
not their
desire.
yes, it's not a problem, it's a desire. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
I had forgotten. Pirate is دزد دریایی. Pirate is دزد دریایی.
Pirate.
And Jolly Roger is پرچم دزد دریایی.
Pirate.
Yes. So negative calories. Again, this one, Shirin, is something that's right up your alley. Huh. Have you heard this expression? Right up your alley. What does it mean?
Right up your alley.
Right up your alley. And I don't know. Negative calories. I know about negative calories.
No. I said this article is right up your alley.
Okay.
What does it mean? In English, what does it mean?
It is about your domain or your field of practice.
Yes, exactly. Or abilities or interests or things that you like. There's an expression that's the equivalent in Farsi for right up your alley. And of course, it's informal, okay? Don't use it in formal contexts. What's the equivalent in Farsi?
راست کار خودت.
Very good. Exactly. Yes. راست کار خودته. Yes. So, yeah, I was looking for a journal in the field of medicine, but the person who provides our newspapers and magazines didn't have any. So I ordered one, and if I get it, next session will be on something related to medicine. But this, but this session still it's about training and stuff and dieting, things that are in Shirin's field of study. Okay, so because if I upload this video on Apparat and there is this flat belly, then they will censor it. So I have to just scroll down. Okay, that's the problem.
But both the fields, I mean, her field of study and my field of practice, they have a lot in common, I think.
Yes, of course, yes. Yes, of course. There's a name for it, I think, right? When
overlap.
Yeah, overlap is something you can say, but there's a name. They say it's an interdisciplinary, but maybe it's not interdisciplinary major.
Disciplinary.
Interdisciplinary. It means that it's something that has something from some other majors. For example, if Shirin is what do you call متخصص تغذیه? How do you say that? Nutritionist, is it?
Nutrition.
Do we say that? Nutritionist? I'm not
sure.
Nutritionist. Okay. If you're a nutritionist, then you studied an interdisciplinary major because there's a little bit of medicine in it and a little bit of training and sports. I think so. Interdisciplinary in Farsi is mian rishtei. Okay. Have you heard of that before?
I've heard multidisciplinary, and that is something else. But
what
in
is
my
it? What
field
is
of practice,
multidisciplinary?
Multidisciplinary when I have to work with another colleagues in my field of practice. For example, when I have a patient in a very bad condition, I have to interact with my colleagues from nephrology, endocrinology, hematology, And this kind of work is multidisciplinary.
So that's for working? You mean only for working? It's not for studying? Or it's not a major, right?
No, it's not a major. It's kind of work, I think. For
Oh,
example, working in PICU is a multidisciplinary job or career, I think.
I see. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
And I have heard intradisciplinary,
Yeah.
and here you said interdisciplinary, yeah?
Yeah, I'm sure about inter because I studied something for an MA years ago and it was inter. So is there an intra
guess.
too? Let me check.
Maybe we have the both.
Interdisciplinary. Let me check. I cannot find an intradisciplinary. That's only there. I can only see inter.
Yes.
Have you
Yes.
found any?
No.
Okay.
No,
That's
I'm not
inter.
sure. True.
Maybe there is, but because maybe you have to search a lot for it. If you find anything, please tell me. Okay, my
Yes.
favorite kind of class is a class in which we could have someone who would just, look up words as we were talking, because sometimes I say something and I haven't been prepared for it. It just comes to my mind. And if I have someone who can look up words in the dictionary online, search for it, and do it on the spot,
Yes.
then we can have a perfect class. But it's okay. I could only find interdisciplinary, not intra. If you find it, please tell me. So yes, as you said, there's a lot of medicine in fitness training and a lot of fitness training maybe, or a little bit of fitness training in medicine. So Behzad, your turn. Please read the first paragraph.
Yeah. Is this diet a miracle or just fiction?
Yes. Is this diet a miracle or just fiction? Yes. That's pretty much clear, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't need any
Yeah.
explanation. Go on, please.
Yeah. We all want to look and feel good, and getting rid of excess weight. Um, we all want to look and feel good, and getting rid of excess weight is on the top of the wish list for most Americans.
Yes. We all want to. Do you have any problem reading the text? Is it
Yeah, I
small?
think the order.
Is it small?
Yeah, no, that's okay. But I don't know where to pause and continue because is here. What is
Okay,
here?
let me read
We
it
all
to you.
want.
We all want to look and feel good, and getting rid of excess weight is on the top of the wish list for most Americans. We all want to look and feel good. This is one sentence.
Oh,
We all want to look and feel good. Okay? Just put a full stop instead of and. Getting rid of excess weight. Getting rid of excess weight is a whole phrase, it's not a sentence. It's a phrase
it's clear.
that is in here, it's the subject of the next sentence. Instead of getting rid of excess weight, you can put it. It is on the top of the wish list. Okay?
Yes.
That's one way of making writing, having a good writing. Instead of starting it with a subject, you can start it with a gerund. That's a verb with ing, because it turns a verb into a noun, getting rid of excess weight. And excess, the meaning of excess, right?
Yeah. Being obese or have,
No, it's
have.
not obese. It's not being obese.
Yeah, it's less than obese.
Yes, less than that, of course. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Is that one of
And
your
getting
wishes
rid
too?
of
Is that one of your wishes too, Behzad? Getting rid of
for
excess?
me, yeah.
Yes. How about you,
Yeah,
Showید?
because she doesn't have excess weight.
Okay, so she must have the perfect figure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
My figure is good and I'm satisfied
She's
with myself.
she's persistent in his career, in her
Yes,
career,
of course.
but I have ups and downs.
Ah, I
Now
see.
I am in my downs.
Why? How much extra weight do you carry?
Maybe about normally I am about 79 in my best shape, and I have my best performance
Mhm.
when I am under 80. But now, unfortunately, I am about 84, 85.
So it's not that much. It's not
Yes,
that
it's
much.
about 5.
Okay,
Yeah,
why don't you ask Shirin to give you a plan or something?
I have to do that.
Yeah, okay, that was a joke. There's a name for these kinds of diets. Have you ever been on a diet, Behzad?
Lots and lots.
Okay. So there's a problem with dieting. And there are some names
Yes.
that I want you to mention if you know. There's a name for people who are always on a diet, but they don't lose much weight, or if they do, they gain it all back, or even more than that. What's the name for these kinds of diets and for these kinds of people?
Yo-yo.
Yes, you
Yo-yo.
were saying it, Shirin. What is it?
Yo-yo.
Yo-yo what? It's not just yo-yo plus something.
Yo-yo, we had some people that they are up and down
Wait,
and
Shirin. We had some people that day. No. You bring
no,
that
they
not to say
are
they. No. You bring that in order to omit they. So don't say them both together. Say it again. We had some people.
we had some people that up and down.
No, that would go up and down. You could say that. That would go up and down.
That would go up and down. And we have expression.
We have an expression
in our field.
Yes.
An expression in our field. They had a yo-yo diet.
No, they were on a yo-yo diet. They were on a yes. In Farsi we say rejim داشتن. In English you don't say it with have. You use to be verbs. To be on a diet.
On a diet.
To be, yes, very good. To be on a diet. And so what do we call such people? There's a name. You made a sentence. You said that they are on a yo-yo diet, but there's a name. We call them yo-yo dieter. Yo-yo dieter. Yo-yo
dieter.
And also those kinds of diets are called yo-yo diets. Yo-yo diets. And also okay, please read the article. I will tell you more. So far, Behzad, no problem, right? Of the wish list for most Americans.
Yes. For wish list for the most Americans. Yeah, a new herbal extract can help dieters tremendously.
Yes.
But what is the secret about this herb?
Yes, herb or also herb, but it's mostly herb.
Yes.
Herbal herb.
Herb.
Another pronunciation for it is herbal or herb. What do we call the person who prescribes this? I don't want to say it in English. I want you to say it. It comes from these words. Like excuse me, a physician like you. You're a physician, right?
Yeah, I knew that. I've forgotten.
Shirin, you just said it, Behzad. See, it comes from the same words. These words, herb and herbal.
Herbal.
Herbal is the adjective.
Practitioner.
I never heard that. Maybe that exists.
Yes.
I don't know. But I know herbalist.
Herbalist.
So you're sure about herbal practitioner?
No, I'm not.
Okay, I'll look it up. So what does an herbalist do? Yes, it exists. Herbal practitioner. herbal medicine
Oh, yeah.
practitioner, actually. Herbal medicine practitioner,
Mhm.
or short form is herbal practitioner and herbal medicine. Yes, thank you.
Or in Farsi, Dr. Alafi.
Yeah, yes, exactly, Dr. Alafi. Yes. Shirin, what did you say? I didn't get it. What did you say?
There is not that.
She says Dr. Giyahi, not Alafi.
Yes, because when you say Alafi, it brings weed to mind, and you think that maybe they consume weed or something. Yes. Okay.
It's impolite way.
Is it? Is it impolite, really?
It is. It's not very nice word, alafi.
Ah, okay. I never knew that because I heard some people say it. I see, okay. So,
Yeah.
but what is the secret about this herb? So, the other word that I wanted to tell you, once in a while, every once in a while, you hear the name of a new diet, right? For example, they say Puya Kashani's diet. You must have heard of it. Mr. Kermani's
Yes.
diet, and other names of diets. They're famous for some time, and after some time, they just fade away, and people forget about them, or not as many people as there were at the beginning just follow them. So, what do we call
Yeah.
these kinds of diets? There's a name for it.
Yeah. تجاری میگه.
No.
Commercial diet.
No, they could be commercial, of course. No, but I mean those kinds of diets that fade away and are forgotten after some time, just for just a short
Temporary diet.
period. Well, they could be temporary. No, but there's a name for it. Okay, it's a fad diet, not fat.
Fad diet.
Fad.
Huh?
Fad.
Fad,
Yes.
F-A-D.
F-A-D. Fad. It's famous for
Fad
some
diet.
time, and then people forget about it. It just
Fad
loses
diet.
its fame after some time. A lot of people go on this diet and they say, okay, it's very much helpful. A lot of celebrities try it and say, yeah, we lost a lot of weight. And then they gain it all back. It's a fad diet. So, Shirin, have you ever been on a fad diet?
I have some special diet for myself, and behind all this type of diet,
Types.
there is some inspiration for people. And the most important keys for keeping in a diet,
No,
it's
not keep. Staying on a diet. For staying.
Staying on diet is your effort and your willing and your desire. And just you have to make an effort, do a lot of exercise, eat healthy food in good time.
At good times, yes. At good times, yes.
For example, we have Atkins diet, keto diet, Mediterranean diet. All of them are good, but the most important things is your effort and irade.
Yes, willpower. You just said it, willpower. Willpower is irade. Yes, exactly. So you've never been on a fad diet?
No.
Okay. How about you, Behzad? Have you ever been on a fad diet?
The three of us, I mean, me, Shirin, and Ghazal, used to, use a diet. I don't know whether it's fad diet or not. And it was from, what was the name of that company that were preparing food, and Furshad. Have you ever heard
yes, I
about
have.
Furshad?
So they just count the calories and they send it to you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and I was satisfied with that, and it was, we were using it for about 2 weeks, and I think it was good, and you when you use it and you want to stick to your diet, and what you have during the day,
Yes.
and you manage your time, and you manage your the things that you can eat.
Okay, wait
and
there. Wait.
you-
Bezat, you said you can manage your time and you can manage the things that you eat. There's another expression you can use in here. Of course, what you said was correct, okay? Nothing wrong with it.
yeah.
But there's another expression that they use in diets, in diet articles. Shirin, do you know anything about it?
Diet.
This
You know what
calorie
you're dealing with.
calorie intake.
Oh, calorie intake.
Yeah, the
Yes,
calorie
yes.
intake. So you can say that you can
Yeah.
manage your calorie intake. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, unfortunately, just like what you said, I never used Horshot, but I heard people use it and they were really satisfied. But I think their problem
Yes.
was with the price.
The taste.
Yes, with the
Yeah,
price.
right. Yeah.
And that's why
Yeah, yeah.
after some time they put it aside and then they gained all the weight back, actually. But it's a
No,
very
it's
good
not
thing.
price, because when you buy something for your every week, it's more than this cost. But the variety of food and the food are cold and they don't have very good taste. After a period, you couldn't stand it.
Soon after a period, yes.
After a period, you couldn't stand it.
You can't.
And
Use can't. Yes,
you can. And but for ourselves, when we had a lot of, for example, when I was very busy and I don't have enough time to manage calorie intake, I ordered our food from Horshot. But after I solved my problem and I had time, the better food is the food you yourself ready for family. And it's
the food that you prepare for yourself. Of course, ready is used in that way by British people. They say it in British English. Ready some food, they say, but in American English they don't. Yeah, yes, so that's the problem. Not the price, but the monotony, right? Do we say that?
Yes,
monotony. And the most important thing that I found during that period was that regularly or normally all of us, I think, are used to eating a lot of junk food during the day.
Yeah, I see.
Or as we say in Farsi, rize khari. Because when you open your package and you know that you have, for example, 3 meals and what is
snacks,
the main snacks. When you compare these for example, this package with the normal with the normal day that you eat, that you cook for yourself, you find out you eat a lot of junk food during the day.
Yeah, I see. And yes, you're right. But if you don't buy the junk food and you don't keep them at home, then that's one way to avoid them, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shirin's method.
Yeah, Shirin's method.
all of the all of the cupboards are empty.
Yeah. Yeah, she's right. That's a good method. I think it helps a lot. And for Riza Khari, there's a word.
Yes.
Well, I'm not sure about it. I heard it and I read it, sneak eating. But I have to look it up. If you have a dictionary nearby, please look it up. Sneak eating, yes. When you sneakily do something, I think it means it's the same as Riza Khari, but I'm not sure. But I will look it up too. So, as you said, Horshad was good. It was, the problem was not with the price, but with the monotony. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So, Shirin, would you please read the second paragraph?
yes. But what is the secret?
Same
No.
paragraph.
The trick is so simple.
Zuckerine.
Zuckerine
Yes.
is a tablet based on the leaf of the white mulberry tea.
Tree. It's not tea, tree.
Tree. Mulberry tree, a natural food that has been consumed for centuries in Japan, and helped people stay slim and fit.
Very good. So Zuckerine, Shirin, you see that there are two small letters on the right, right side corner, on the upper right side corner of
TM?
Zuckerine. Yes, what is that? What does it stand for?
It's test.
No. Beza, do you know anything about it? Have you ever seen that TM anywhere else?
Yes.
Where else have you seen it?
Zuckerine TM.
Where else have you seen this?
For some name of tablet and some
medicine.
Medicine.
Yes, yes. It's short for trademark.
Yes.
Trademark. Okay. It means that it's a trademark. Like, for example, you can see that on top of the IELTS name, on IELTS tests and IELTS, what do you call it, documents. There's a short TM. All kinds of brands that are registered internationally have this small TM on top of them. If you buy, for example, Nike shoes, if they're original, they're not a copy, not made by China or other similar countries, then you see, for example, TM on the shoebox. That's trademark. So Zuckerine is a trademark. It's been registered internationally and is known. Is a tablet. What's a tablet, Shirin?
I think trademark for medicine, as I know, for example, ibuprofen. Ibuprofen is the medical name of brufen. But we have some companies that manufacture ibuprofen under the name under another names like Advil. And Advil is the trademark or ism tejari.
Yes. So you mean that it's the name of the company and not the medicine?
No, Advil is in reality Advil is ibuprofen.
Okay.
It written on the bottle, for example, it contains, for example, 5 milligram ibuprofen.
Okay.
But the trade name of this company's ibuprofen is, for example, Advil. Or for acetaminophen, we have paracetamol and other names. And I think that name that is specifically for that company is the trade name of, for example, that ibuprofen or acetaminophen, that is the actual name or real name of that medicine.
I'm not sure I understood it properly. So in here, Zuckerine is, you mean that is both the name of a tablet and also the company that produces it, or something else? I didn't get it exactly what you meant.
Yeah, we have trade name in, for our medicine, our drugs.
Okay.
Yeah, and the thing that I know and I'm sure about that is the thing that I told you. Yeah, trade name and the actual name of the drug. As I said, for ibuprofen we can say Advil.
So Advil is the trademark or ibuprofen? Which one?
No. Advil is trademark. Trademark, and for sure, for Advil, they have to write it down on the bottle that it contains, for example, 5 milligram or 10 milligrams of ibuprofen.
So ibuprofen is the name of that chemical or something, right? The
yes,
name of that
yes,
chemical.
Yes, chemical.
But Advil is the trademark. So
Trade,
you see TM with Advil, but you don't see TM with ibuprofen, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I see.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. So in here, Zuckerine could have another name. Does that mean so?
Yes.
Is it? Okay.
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I just read it in this article. So yeah, maybe that. So thank you. Zuckerine is a tablet. And what's tablet, Shireen, in Farsi?
It's a course.
Yes. Based on the leaf of the white mulberry. What's mulberry?
It's kind of berry. It's white berry,
Is it?
and we have a lot in Iran.
I thought that it's a kind of blackberry. I know that mulberry is a kind of berry, but I didn't know which type it is. So I searched it on the internet, on Google Image, and I only got images for a kind of blackberry that looked very much like shahtut. So, but I'm not sure if it is shahtut, but the only images that came up were for shahtut. So it's black, not white, as far as I know, of course.
Okay.
A natural food that has been consumed. That has been consumed. Shirin, can you tell me the tense of this sentence?
It's been consumed.
Yes, yes.
Present.
Present perfect.
And?
Yes.
Passive.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So present perfect. Yes. Passive. Consumed for centuries. Now, Shirin, can you tell me the active form of this sentence?
A natural food that has been consumed for centuries. Zuckerine.
Yeah. Just say it. You don't have to make it.
It has consumed.
Excuse me, not it. They. I'm sorry. They.
The Japanese people.
Yes.
They have consumed.
Yes.
Mulberry.
Yes, just that. They have consumed. I just needed the verb. Yes, very good. For centuries in Japan and help people stay slim and fit. What does slim mean? What does slim mean?
Slim means like Shirin.
Okay. You must be really jealous of her, right? Okay. So the leaf of this tree contains, Shirin, what does contain mean in English? What does contain mean?
Have something into some ingredients that are in something.
Yes, very good. There is that exists inside it. A natural compound. What's a natural compound? You can explain this both in English or Farsi, whichever you can.
A natural source.
Ingredients.
Yeah, what's a compound? Natural compound. What does the writer mean by natural compound?
Complex of some natural things.
Combination of some natural things. Exactly.
It's not synthetic. It's natural.
Excuse me, would you please say it again? What did you say?
It is something. It is not synthetic.
Yes, it is not. Yes, it
no,
is not synthetic.
it
It's
exists.
natural. Yes. And how do you
Yeah,
say
it exists in
natural
nature.
compound in Farsi?
ترکیب طبیعی.
Yes, very good. That helps reduce the uptake of carbohydrates in your body. What's uptake?
Opposite of uptake. A large amount of, for example, calorie intake.
No, not intake of it.
Uptake means in this context it means when you eat something and you absorb it and digest after
exactly. Very good.
absorbing it. Uptake.
Exactly. So what's a synonym for uptake in this context, of course? You just mentioned the verb.
Carbohydrate.
A synonym in English for uptake.
Reduce the uptake.
Yeah, you just explained it and you mentioned a verb. Now just use the noun form of it.
Ingestion.
I think you said absorb,
Absorption.
right? Absorption.
Yes.
The noun is absorption, yes. The absorption of it. So when you consume carbohydrates and they stay in your body, they pile up or something. They're absorbed. They're not, how do you say? They're not burned. Okay, Bezot, would you please read the next paragraph?
Why is this so important? Carbohydrates consumption adds a lot of calories to our diet. Taking a zuckerine tablet 20 minutes before eating can significantly reduce the uptake of
Excuse me, I just scrolled up.
the uptake of calories from the carbohydrates that you eat and drink.
Yes.
This is why the diet is called negative calories. Even though you eat calories, the tablet will reduce the calories absorbed by your body. This is an extremely important benefit for all people on a diet trying to lose weight. Because you take up less calories, your body will naturally start to burn fat deposits to make up for the missing calories it needs to function properly.
Okay. Do you believe what you just read?
No.
We have something like that for fat absorption. We have a drug that we have a medicine. It's like it comes in the form of capsule.
Yeah.
And when you eat it, it is what is
No.
the name of that capsule?
No. Behzad, don't use take for capsules. What do you use it? What do you use for it? Excuse me. Don't say eat. Say take.
Take. Yes.
When you take those capsules. Yes.
Yeah, and it prevents the fats to be absorbed in your intestine.
It prevents it from being absorbed. Yes, prevents
it prevents it from being absorbed or from absorption in your intestine. And the name of that capsule is I have forgotten.
I think I know about that. I think a lot of athletes use it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard about it. I never took them, but I've heard about it. Aren't there any side effects?
Yeah.
Yes, because it doesn't you absorb good things, vitamins, and if you want to use them, you have to use vitamins more than before.
I see.
Supplements,
yes, and also vitamins. So what are they good for?
What are they?
Yeah, no, what are they good for? Do you ever prescribe it? Not you. I mean, you doctors.
Yeah, for people who suffer from obesity or extra weight. yeah,
Overweight.
overweight, we can use it, but for a short time, because in a long
Very
run,
good. In the long run,
it will have
yes.
it will have some side effects for your body, because when it prevents fats to be absorbed
from being absorbed,
from absorption, yeah, you will lose some, vitamins that are fat soluble.
Oh, I see. Like vitamin
A,
yes.
or vitamin E and vitamin K.
Yeah.
And when you want to use it for a long period, you have to use these supplements or vitamin supplements that are fat soluble.
Okay, instead of that sentence, Behzad, you said when you want to use this for a long time, then you have to use supplements. Okay? Instead of saying you have to use supplements, which is of course okay and correct, how else can you say this sentence? How else can you put it?
You need to
no, not that. There's actually another verb. It's a very simple one, and it's used for these situations. I know that you know. For example, a patient comes to you and says,
yes.
Doctor, I have this headache and stomach ache, blah, blah. And one of the things that you doctors do is ask your patient whether they're taking some other kind of medicine, right? That's one of the things you do. That's one of the questions you ask. Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So how do you ask that question? In Farsi, we say دارویی هست که الان مصرف میکنید or something. But how do you say that in English?
Are you taking any other medicines?
Also, we use the verb to be. We use the verb to be. Are you?
Are you on?
Very good.
Any other drug?
Yeah, medicine. Like you mentioned some, medicine, for example. Yes. Are you on? Just name a medicine. I don't know any. Okay.
So for that sentence, I can say you have to be on vitamin supplements.
Yes, you can say it. It's not wrong. What you said was correct, but you can also say this one. Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
You have to be on supplements. You have to be on vitamins. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So very good. Thank you.
You're welcome, dear. So carbohydrates consumption. Shirin, what is the verb for consumption?
Consume.
Yes, consume. Adds a lot of calories to our diet. Taking a zuckerine tablet 20 minutes before eating. And Shirin, tell me, why does eating get ing in here?
Where is eating? Taking a zuckerine tablet 20 minutes before eating.
It's something that you plan.
No.
And you.
No. It's not
eating.
Present continuous. Because you studied present continuous today. That's why you think that everything that has ing is present continuous. Actually, that reminds me of an expression in English that they say, not all that glitters is gold. What's the equivalent in Farsi? Exactly. Yes. So tomorrow, if you study conditionals, you see every sentence as a conditional. No, this is not present continuous.
Before eating,
because of before.
Yes, very good. Because of before. Before is a preposition. After prepositions, if you bring a verb, you add ing. For being, before going, after eating. Okay? Before eating can significantly reduce the uptake of calories from the carbohydrates that you eat and drink. Shirin, how can you drink carbohydrates in English?
Juice.
Oh, come on. Let her.
He said, would you like to?
He said, okay, just explain more.
Yes. Juice and
Why? Why is juice under the category of carbohydrates? What is in juice?
like for example, honey in, for example, have a lot of carbohydrates, and you can, has a lot of carbohydrates, and you can.
Okay, Shirin, wait. You said honey has a lot of carbohydrates. Instead of has, what other verb can you use? You just read very
Contain.
good. Contains, actually. Honey contains, yes, a lot of carbohydrates. Yes, very good.
Can we say by using rich is
Very good. How do you say it? How do you say it? Yes, make that sentence.
Honey is rich in carbohydrate.
Yes,
or
carbohydrates, you have to pluralize. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
To be rich in something means to be full of it. Okay, it's rich in sugar, it's rich in carbohydrates, rich in fat. Yes, exactly. This is why the diet is called negative calories. That's the name of this diet. It could be the new fad diet, negative calories. I'm on negative calories, means that I'm on this diet these days. Even though, Shun, what's even though? What does even though mean?
Even though you eat calories,
Although.
Yes, exactly. Although.
Even though,
Yes, even though you eat calories, the tablet will reduce the calories.
The stress is on the first part, yeah? Even though.
No, even though. Even though.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I heard it a lot. Let me check.
Even though or even though?
You know, sometimes you can change the stress, but I'm sure about even though. Wow, I don't have it here. Do you have a laptop computer by your side?
No, but I have Shirin cell phone.
Shirin's cell phone, huh?
Shirin's,
Okay, please check it. I'm checking it on my mobile phone. It's really hard because of the small screen. It's not pronounced in here. I have 2 dictionaries here, but none of them pronounces it. Yes? What did you say? Hello?
Yes. Even though. Like this.
Oh, it was the dictionary? I thought Shirin was speaking.
Yes.
What was it? Would you please play it again?
Yes. Even though.
Yeah, that's the stresses on the first syllable. But I heard a lot on the second syllable, even though. But I have to check, and I know that, you know, for some words, sometimes you can use 2 kinds of stress while you're talking. You can say even though, or even though, but I have to check.
Yes.
But in that, what dictionary is that?
Yeah, it's, I've forgotten, but yes, Longman.
Longman? Yes.
And
Are you sure?
the next one is Longman. Shirin is trying.
No, the one that you just played. Which one was it?
It was something Gomnam.
Oh, okay. Anonymous then. You can say anonymous.
Yeah. Even though, yes.
What is it?
Even Shirin has problem.
No.
Even though, yes.
We need someone for the class. A 4th person who can look up words in a dictionary for us so that it doesn't take any of our time.
Yeah, it's
Nothing?
no problem.
What did you say?
Nothing.
It's a matter of debate.
No, it's not. We have to check, and unfortunately, I have only one laptop computer, and right now I'm using it for the class, and it's really hard to do that on the phone. So I have to check it for next session, okay?
Yes.
Next session. Okay. So we were saying reduce the calories absorbed by your body. This is an extremely important benefit for all people on a diet trying to lose weight. Shirin, can you explain trying in here? And please don't say present continuous.
No, a diet
But it
trying
might be, okay?
for,
That was a
for
joke. It might be
all
present
people,
continuous.
Does that
for
mean
all people on a diet
diet?
trying to on a diet. All people are trying to.
Just add another thing. Add one more word.
Are
Who are?
people on a diet who are trying to lose
Yes,
weight.
exactly. It's a reduced clause. It's a reduced clause.
Yes.
Who are is, it's actually present continuous. This time it was present continuous, yes. And who are trying to lose weight. Do you know which application or usage of present continuous this one is?
Because the people who decided and they made a plan to have a diet.
No,
It's
no. There's no sign that could tell us that's the case.
It's a temporary.
Very good.
It's
Very good. It could be
temporary.
temporary or a trend. It could be a trend. That's one of the uses. A new trend or things that people are doing these days. Those people who are on a diet these days. Yes. Are dieting because you take up less calories, your body will naturally start to burn fat deposits. What does fat deposits mean, Shireen?
Extra fat, the fat that absorb in your body.
No, say that in your sentence again. The fat that?
The layers of fat around the body.
Yes, that. But I want Shireen to make that sentence again. You said the fat that?
Instead the fat?
No. Your sentence started with the fat, right? I heard that. You said the fat that absorbed. That was what you said. But it's not
the
correct.
Fat that absorbed in your body, in different parts of your body.
No. Pay attention to the verb of the sentence. Absorb means جذب کردن. Okay?
Yes. Deposit.
And if you were talking about your body, you could say it. You could say, my body absorbed some fat, for example. But you're talking about the fat, and the fat does not absorb anything.
Oh, yes.
The fat are absorbed.
Okay, you're a bit closer. You're a bit closer. Now make that sentence again. The fat.
The fat are
No.
absorbed.
First of all, fat is not countable, so you cannot use are for it. So
the fat is absorbed.
Okay, that's good. So you have to use passive for it, but make that sentence again. You actually need a relative clause in here.
The fat is absorbed.
No. Before
the fat
which is absorbed, yes, by your body. Exactly. The fat which is absorbed by your body. Yes. Naturally start to burn fat deposits. Deposit. Do you know any other words, Shireen, in which you use deposit, or any other contexts in which you use deposit? Any other meaning?
Yeah.
Yes. What?
For example, for when you rent a house, you have to give a deposit.
Very good.
Or you want to give a when you want to take a loan from the bank, I think you need a deposit.
Yes, when you want to get a loan. I'm not sure about take. I know
Yes,
get. Maybe they say take too.
Yes.
Okay, very good, excellent. To make up for the missing calories, it needs to function properly. Okay, so that's it. That's over. So for next session, we have to check the stress for even though. Is it even though or even though or maybe both? and I will tell you. Do you have any questions?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.